Hello, beautiful collective. We're going to jump into love readings. It can be any type of love, right? Platonic, romantic, self, business, passions, projects, all that good stuff. So please take only what resonates, leave the rest. Only you will know if this message is for you. These messages are intended to be timeless. So if this message is just finding you now, there may be a message for you at this time. What else? I think that's it. I did already pre-shuffle, but I just like to shuffle them on camera for you for a few times. One more. Again, this is a general collective reading, so if it does not fit, please do not force it. Alright, a message for the collective, please and thank you, Spirit. A message for the collective and anyone in the collective who needs this message at this time. I have to remember to stop putting on oil on my hands before these readings. Okay. It makes it very hard to shuffle. Okay. Woo. Alright. Well, you know, this could be in any type of relationship, but we have release your ex and free yourself, okay? And getting to know each other. So obviously, if you are happily married, this is not your reading probably, but you could apply this to business, I do suppose, or anyone. This doesn't, okay, time out. I'm sorry. You don't, this could be also in partnerships, friendships, right? Your ex partner, your ex-friend. This does not have to be a romantic relationship, though. That is kind of what I'm picking up here. We're in Mercury retrograde, so ex energy coming up right now, or people from the past, people, places, and situations from the past is not uncommon. But we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, right? It's almost like the angels are begging you, right? Whatever you resonate with, but you are being called by the divine to release your ex. It's like you've gotten the final notice. It's like, it's time, right? It's like the contract has expired, and here we have this little white light behind you. It's like your time is awaiting you, and here you are. It's time to clear your energy, right? It's like the contract has expired. Yeah. And this is like bondage. Like you feel bonded to the situation. Maybe you feel tied to the situation. But the divine, your angels, your ancestors, right? Your higher power, whatever resonates with you, is saying the time has come, right? To release the thought of this person, or actually the physical person, whether this is in business, romance, family, you know, it's time. The time has come. And you're being called to free yourself, right? Here you are, the unicorn. The time has come to take control, to take back control of your life, collective. You know, whatever this is that feels like it's weighing you down, this doesn't have to be romantic. I shouldn't have said that, because now I'm seeing more and more that, you know, you are this unique individual. You're freaking unicorn, okay? Unicorns only kind of, you're like this mythical creature, and you weren't meant to be caged. And here this unicorn is laying down, right? It's laying down in this teeny tiny enclosure, and then the time has come to like stand up, right? Take back control of your life, taking your power back. This unicorn, what makes you so, your horn is actually is taller than this fence. If you stood up, you could walk right out, right? They say, why does the cage bird sing? Why does the cage bird sing? And part of that, like, you know, in narcissistic relationships, whether this is narcissistic abuse, right? Sometimes when we're in emotionally draining relationships, of course, this is not just romantic, this can be in any type of a relationship. And I know narcissist, the word narcissist can really get thrown around easily, but if you are in any type of an emotionally controlling relationship, sometimes you do not see that the door to the cage has been opened, but a bird who's had its wings clipped won't leave the cage, because you don't know anything outside of that. It's like this unicorn, she could just get up, right? It could just get up and walk right over this thing. But it's almost like it's lived. You're so unique, whoever it is that I'm speaking to, right? You're so absolutely out of this world, right? You are a creature of your own, which makes you unique and beautiful in your own way. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone else, but that is what makes you so incredibly beautiful, right? Is this uniqueness. But it's like that's what made you feel like you had no control, because maybe that uniqueness is what set you aside from people, and it made you feel like you belonged in this place because you didn't fit anywhere outside of here, right? But it's time. It's time to explore the world outside of this confinement, right? When we're in any type of emotional or even our own, right? It could be from old programming. It could be from, how we were raised, from our parents, our relationships prior to, as adults, as we are today, as you are today, emotional abuse is one of those things where we put ourselves in our own cages and we limit ourselves because we don't think that anyone's going to understand us being this unique, right? Or you collective. I say me because, I definitely can resonate with this energy, but this is a collective general reading. But I feel you, like it touches close to home, and I just want you to know that you're not alone, right? If you're feeling this, I sympathize with you. And I hope you know that when you step outside of this, there's a whole world. There's other unique individuals just like you, right? Just like you, waiting for you to bring your light onto the world. And it's like the bird who's had its wings clipped. Like maybe you just feel like you don't even remember how to fly anymore, right? Maybe this person, situation, place, or thing has just made you feel like you have been tied down and you don't even know how to get up. But it's time. You are being divinely guided, right? It looks like your higher power, your ancestors, your angels, your spirits, your guides, your ascended masters are going to show you the way out. There's a way out here. There's a clearing in the trees, right? And if you just take that first step to release that energy, to release that thought pattern, right? X doesn't have to be an actual person. This could be an idea, old programming. This could be any type of self-worth issues, right? That have limited you, have constricted you, have binded you. Right? From here, you're also tied. Oh, I just noticed that there's like a belt. It's like you've constricted yourself, right? If this isn't a person that's been doing this to you and your energy, you could have been doing that to yourself, and that's even harder. I mean, sometimes it is. I shouldn't say that, right? I'm not here to tell you what's harder. I'm here to tell you that you are enough. I'm here to tell you that you are loved. I'm here to tell you that this divine energy is supporting you, right? Your higher power, whatever it is that resonates with you, is saying the time has come, right? This contract has expired. Whatever this is no longer serves you. It's time to clear your energy. It's time, right? Something really big about time. Oh, I just thought about this. Time is gonna start over, right? Yeah. It's time to reset the clock. This whole new world behind here awaits you. This whole world outside of this confinement is waiting for you. And then we have getting to know each other, right? As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Is this getting to know like each other in terms of other people who are like you, right? That could be. Or is this getting to know yourself, right? Getting to know yourself again. Again, with the angel energy. Protection, guided, divine, watching over this unique individual, right? You have to be honest with yourself, your innermost self, inner, I-N-N, innermost self. And your bond deepens. Your bond deepens with your higher power. Your bond deepens with yourself. Your bond deepens with anyone that surrounds you, right? any supportive energy. As you release this person, place, or thing, this idea, this whatever it is that's holding you down, that's binding you to this situation, or feeling like you're in some sort of this contractual relationship, your uniqueness is your gift. I'm here to tell you that. Whatever it is that makes you unique, this is your gift. And whoever is going to be on the other side of this fence is going to know this you, and they're going to love you, collective, for it, right? You're going to reveal your innermost self, your uniqueness, what makes you, you. There's only one of you. This is where your bond deepens, not only with yourself, but with others. As you get to know what makes you so special, this is what deepens the bond with yourself, and then in turn with others. This is where you get your soul family. This is where you get the people who love you for who you are. But you have to release the people, places, ideas, situations that are holding you down, that don't see you as this. There's a whole world that wants to accept you for you. And they're going to love you for it. I hope you know that. You may feel alone. Oh, I was just Frida, right? The artist, the politician. I'm going to put it in the description. But it's that famous painting she did of herself, and she talks about how she's so beautiful. She talks about how she always felt so... Okay, so if you've gotten this far in the reading, please take your moment to look into the description of this, because I'm going to type it in there, and it's a quote that she said. I'm going to butcher the shit out of it right now, but I'm going to do my best not to do that. The idea is she says, I always used to feel so alone. I always used to feel so, freakish. And she's, known to be such a forward-thinking human on this, not just a woman, but a human. And because this isn't about masculine or feminine, this is a human thing. I don't care what you identify as. This is a human thing. So she said she didn't know if there was anyone else like her. She felt so alone. And then when she started to be herself, she realized that there was just being herself. She hoped that would help somebody else. So you meet those people on your journey, but that's when you become yourself. That's when you're accepted for who you are in that state. That is where you find love. That is where you find your soul family. That is where you find yourself first. When you accept this part, that is where you, collective, are actually becoming free. It's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But it is one hell of a ride, and it's 100% worth it. So I hope this message finds whoever needs it. I hope, if you're in any type of a relationship that is not healthy emotionally, physically, any type of unhealthy, right? Please go seek help. True narcissistic abuse is horrible because sometimes there's no actual physical marks on one's body, but the emotional scars are so damaging, and it really feels like even if the cage door was left wide open, you wouldn't even know what to do anymore, because another person is capable of breaking you down so far that you don't even remember who you were before you got into that place, because it just makes you feel so stuck in whatever the energy this is. And that's because they did know that you were like this, and they wanted to build this around you, right? But in truth, it was because they knew you were so unique, or maybe you did this to yourself. But if you're in an abusive relationship, please go seek help, right? And I'm not even talking just physically. I'm talking emotionally. I'm talking mentally. It's all abuse. You know, just because there's not the physicality of it in the traditional sense of abuse. I think that, you know, FKA Twigs, who's one of my favorite musicians in the UK, I believe, she actually made it a law because it was an underrated form of abuse that she suffered. And if you're interested in that, you should go check out her story. It's pretty powerful. Also with a very well, I mean, the gentleman who was one of her biggest abusers is also a very well-known Hollywood actor. And the whole story is pretty out there. I mean, not out there, it's just insane that there wasn't any amount of money, fame. I mean, it's just abuse hidden in plain view. It's abuse hidden in plain sight. And it's still abuse. So, please go seek help if that is you. But if this is you, right, containing yourself, just know how freaking special, amazing you are. You're protected. You're being guided, right? Listen to your intuition. You're a fucking unicorn, for crying out loud. Go be a unicorn with other unicorns, right? Your other unicorn friends are waiting for you. They love what you have to say. They'll be loyal. They'll protect you. You're going to find your soul family, right? Just being you, being this wonderful fucking unicorn. Excuse me. I normally don't cuss in this reading. I usually cuss in my other reading, my inner peace one, but I'm feeling pretty passionate about this one, guys. So I hope this message finds whoever needs it. I hope you're happy, healthy, and well. I'm going to pull one card from here because I forgot to do that. I just got so wrapped up in this and I looked over. And interesting. Yeah, I'm just going to take the one on the top. Yeah, okay. It was the imagery that got me, right? The butterfly, the change, right? Being the change. And I do shuffle, right? I do the flipper cards mostly. And I also pick from the top. My son and I were doing that earlier. He taught me to just trust in that more. So change, right? Change is on the horizon. Beautiful kind of pink energy. But yeah, change is here. And in that change, right, as you tap into whatever this is, this third eye chakra, like, you know, the sense of enlightenment, but it's all around you, right? You're being called into change, whoever you are, okay? The message here is deep in your heart, you already know the answer. So please do what feels right. I added the please. I'm going to read that again. Because whatever this is that you need to release, person, place, or thing, this X, this old programming, idea, situation, right? Please take only what resonates, leave the rest. You're being called to free yourself, right? Getting to know as you reveal yourself to others, to yourself, your bond will deepen. And the advice here from the Lover's Oracle is, it says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. I really don't need to say anything about that because you know what this is. Oops, change has come. The time has come. You're being divinely guided to do what feels right. You already know the answer. I love you. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you strength. You have resources. You have people who love you. You have everything that you need. And if you need help, there's help available to you. All right? The time has come. Time's a big one in this reading. It says it time and time again. God, I keep ending on all these cheesy puns. All right, I hope this message finds whoever needs it. I hope you're happy, healthy, and well, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to try and tag this on. As I was just finishing this reading, hopefully, okay, if you're seeing this, then I figured it out. I don't know how to edit 2 videos and put them back to back, but hey, first time for everything, and maybe I'll figure this shit out. But I was looking over at my notebook, which are my channeled messages that I get before I come into these readings, and I forgot to look at it before I closed out this reading, and there was 2 messages that are definitely for this reading. The first message I heard when I was focusing or meditating on my like 3rd eye chakra energy before coming in here, so I was kind of clearing that energy for these readings, I heard Omarion. I actually don't know Omarion as an artist really, but I heard, and I knew this was a song, but I couldn't even tell you. I heard these words and I looked it up and I found out it was by Omarion, and I feel like the lyrics are going to have some sort of message in them for you, whether or not you like this song or not. I feel like you should go read the lyrics. If this reading resonated with you, it was, the message I heard when I was meditating was, I got this ice box where my heart used to be, and then I looked it up. I found out it was by Omarion, and the message that I heard with that was someone was being cold or cold-hearted, whether that's you or them, right? This releasing your ex energy. And when I heard the 3rd eye chakra, and I looked over and I was like, oh, look at that. 3rd eye energy. So I feel like that kind of ties together with this reading. So I did feel it was relevant to share. The other thing, the other message, the other channeled message that I wrote down before this, as I looked over and I forgot because I had cards on top of my notebook, was free yourself, right? This unicorn energy. What I heard was, the message I wrote down was, not supposed to be like everybody else. Stand out and stand up. And I drew an arrow up next to the word up. So you are a freaking unicorn. You are supposed to stand out, right? This is what makes you special. This is what makes you collective, right? This is a message for somebody, right? You're not supposed to be like everybody else. This is how you're going to get to know yourself better. This is how you're going to find the people who are going to love you for being this wonderful, unique, amazing, beautiful, mystical creature that you are, you know. I heard stand out, right? Well, you're already a unicorn, which makes you incredibly unique, special, rare, right? Everything about you stands out. Don't hide yourself, right, from the outside world. I'm not going to jump too much more into that, but it said stand up, and then after I saw up, I saw like an arrow pointing up, right? You're supposed to stand up. You're laying down, you know, in this self-imposed prison, or this prison that's just kept you and your self-esteem really low, whether it's by another person or yourself. It's time to step up, stand out, step up. Like literally I kept seeing an arrow when I was meditating. Up, right? Stand up. Okay? You can do it. 1 foot in front of the other. I know it's scary out there. There's a whole world waiting for exactly what you are, whatever that is for you. All right? That is the message that I got. So if you're seeing this, I figured out how to edit, and I'm giving myself a pat on the back because I've never put 2 videos together. I always leave all the bloopers and the fun stuff in there. Okay. I'm really going to go this time. Bye.